Simon?
Yeah, you said in your programme notes that it doesn't do to get too high after good wins or too low after disappointing
Draws.
results. Was there a big difference today compared to Sunday?
Yeah, of course there was a difference. Things clicked tonight, which a couple of things didn't click on Sunday. Man United defended even. I'm not sure I'm allowed to talk about what they did, to be honest, because everybody's then really going for you. I'm not sure I want to have that. So it was just we played against a deep defending opponent on Sunday. It was the most difficult thing in football. We shot anyway 30 odd times on the goal and didn't hit it because of some good goalie saves and sometimes because of our decision making was not great. Tonight we scored in these moments. Sometimes the difference is an inch on the foot of a player if the ball goes in or not, and that happened tonight with Dom's 1-0. But left and right of this goal, the difference was not too big. We were dominant and didn't score in all the other moments. And then second half we did it because I think 2-0 was Curtis, was it? 2-0 was Curtis, I think, through the legs.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Cheeky, but you need luck. And I don't know exactly what was 3-0. Was it already more? 3-0? Cody. Wonderful goal, but again, similar situations in the game. This is a shot from Cody, which is really special, and I like that a lot. But completely composed, no rush, just get in a position, finish it off. Really difficult for the goalie. So these are the differences. Besides that, it's a different game. We had a lot of really good performances tonight, I have to say. Individually, the performances was in general probably better than in the game on Sunday, where we were not exactly, didn't play exactly the same football, but it's how it is. And tonight it was one of these nights where you really could enjoy the game from start to finish, because it was just a really good performance in all departments. And so it was difficult for West Ham, obviously, and we won the game, and everything is good.
Yeah, just asking about Curtis. Obviously, a little bit of momentum went since he had the sending off, then he had the injury, but tonight he looked a lot like, what he's been like for most of the last sort of 6 months.
No, he looked even better, to be honest, because he added in his game the acceleration with the ball, which is thriving the ball, which is really important. You cannot do it against each opponent, but there are some opponents where you can do it when you pass the first line and you outplay, then you have to go with the ball. And the second goal, his second goal is obviously now a crazy goal, because that you go pretty much towards what was the penalty spot from where he scored. That's pretty rare, but this is an important thing for him to do. And yes, was a really good game. Looked super fresh, which is probably not surprising because he didn't now play thousands of minutes in recent weeks. But in general, the performance was just good. I mean, Harvey interpreted, thankfully, the role as a right winger completely different to Mo, which is important because nobody should play it like Mo. If Mo is not there, we have to play to our skill set, and that's what Harvey did. It was top. Dom looked really, really good. Mataro looked really good, and that's the engine room of the team. It is in midfield. When these boys are defensively there and offensively cheeky, then you have Cody, really good game, and Darwin is this threat for in behind. A bit unlucky again with the post, but besides that, a really good game. And then last line, that was a tricky game. We all know because our pressing was pretty good. Of course, then they have long balls as well, and how we defended the first, maybe not that surprising with the boys we have there, but then the second ball was just really good. So we were ready for these hectic moments, ball in the air, and then bring it down, and then from there we can play. Well, that was all good. What can I say? That was really good tonight. I'm really happy about that. The boys we brought on, real impact, really good. Could change early, which is helpful as well. And now we recover and go again.
Neil Jones.
Darwin a little bit more off the side tonight. What sort of impact did that have on him and on the team?
We can play that, there's no doubt. So for us, it's just important that we have different opportunities. When we start like this, like we start today, then obviously if then two players who are probably a little bit more dropping and in 10 position. But if you have then Dom on the other side, and Joey who offers then these runs in behind, and it's all fine again. So for Darwin, it's not important if he starts in the center or left and stuff like this. I thought he did really well tonight. So he defended on that side. He was a real handful again. So I like that. I know. I think so. In a moment, second in the league, which is not that bad, but because you have to talk every day about us, you make stories up, and all of a sudden, from everything is fine after 0-0, we start discussing who is not scoring and the front line is not firing and stuff like this. If I would read all these things, I get told sometimes that it's a story, and I look at the headlines and just think, oh my God. I really feel for you all that you have to make these stories up. For us, it's obviously not. We are just trying to be as good as we can with all our human weaknesses, what we have. And so far it was not that bad. Tonight it was really good. But for Saturday we have to step up another 40, 50, 60%. Arsenal is incredibly strong. And yeah, difficult opponent. We just try to make sure we are difficult as well.
Mike?
When you get close to Wembley, to a cup final, when you're close to it, how does it change the feeling of the season and the club, around the club?
I would say we talk after the semi-final about being close. So semi-finals are 2 games, so it's not about that. But we know we were in Wembley 2 years ago or so, twice. The semi-final FA Cup is in Wembley as well. So we were a lot of times there, let me say it like that, and it's a great stadium, it's a wonderful place to be. So yes, we want to go there. I think everybody saw that tonight, want to qualify, but at the moment we don't even know who we play. It's at the moment not important because between now and then a lot of games to play. It's a tough period. Spoke before the game with David about it for them as well. So it's really a tough period, and I'm really happy we could show a performance like we did tonight. But I have to say it's long ago that I said it, but I thought in the first half a little bit when the boys played really exceptional. I was not overly happy. I have to say it now with the atmosphere behind me. I don't know. I asked people, what do we want? So we changed a lot of things. We dominate West Ham like crazy. We missed chances, and if I would be in the stand, I would be on my toes, but 1,000%. And I don't know if the Man United game was that bad that we have to say, oh, sorry that we didn't smash them. We need Anfield on Saturday. Without Anfield, I would say they didn't play this week, just to make sure I know. Sorry, they didn't play. They prepare for this game, and who knows a little bit about them, they will be prepared. So we need Anfield on their toes from the first second, without me having an argument with the opposition coach, whatever. We need you from the first second. So if you really want, if it's too much football in December, I don't know, sorry, we have to play it as well. But if you are not in the right shape, give your ticket to somebody else.
Was it negative, or was it you hearing negativity, or was it just quietness?
No, the negativity was around us in the stadium, just not the excitement I felt about the performance. I thought it's a performance you really can enjoy. So many good performances, so many good individual performances, so many challenges to celebrate, stuff like this. But we were only 1-0 up and had a game where we had a lot of shots and didn't score. So I thought we could. But if it's warming up for Saturday, I'm happy.
Last one here.
Hello, Jurgen for WW Colombia. Of course, we care about Lucho. He didn't start today, but I wanted to ask you, have you seen his mid-season, and what do you expect from him for Arsenal game?
Lucho is top player and is pretty much starts all the time, I would say. But we have to make changes, and today it was more or less we rested him because from a specific moment on the game it looked like we will not need him for this game. But then a few minutes getting for rhythm is good as well. But I expect just Lucho being Lucho. That's all.
Boss, we just got the draw. Matt, you want to do the last one?
Just the draws come out. We've got Fulham in the semi-final. Got any initial reactions to that, and the potential of the final, either Chelsea or Liverpool?
You you want to ask? You don't want to ask me already about the final, do you?
No, just on the
Okay, good. Yeah, that's tough enough. It looks like will be a two spectacular games. The last one was pretty spectacular. I think, and funny enough, we spoke about that before the game with David as well. So Fulham is extremely well set up, which we felt here, which then West Ham felt as well a few days later. We're really unlucky, I would say, against Newcastle. Saw that a little bit with the red card and stuff like this. You could have seen that differently, to be honest. I'm not sure I would have given that red card, to be honest. I know how it looks in the first moment, but then you look again at it and I wouldn't have probably not given it. But they're really strong, to be honest. Really good team, and they want to go to Wembley as well. So we will feel that. Where do we play first? Is that already as well? First leg, Fulham. There. Okay, good. So, yeah, we have a few weeks until we play them, right? What is it? 2, 3 weeks? Yeah.
Kelleher, another appearance for his play. How would you rate his appearances over the last couple of weeks between the Europa League, Premier League, and League Cup as well?
Good. The Kvif is, that's the next thing. So we all want Kvif to make the next step. In the summer was a lot of rumors, stuff like this. Do we have to let him go, stuff like that? We then said, no, we cannot. We just can't. We need first a solution for us, and we are really happy with Kvif. But Kvif, he performed for us on incredible high levels, an exceptional goalkeeper. Yeah, and he conceded a few goals where he could have saved. If he has more rhythm, if he's a bit more lucky. As Paul said, I spoke to Ali about these situations. Ali said it's just, if he makes that, the way we play, we make the step into it, Ali would make that as well. If he would stand, then he can save the ball. So these situations, that was against Fulham, for example. So that's the situation, nothing else. He's a fantastic goalie, and we are really happy to have him.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.